All right, we're here for game one, and I was victorious in the dice roll. And I'm going to go ahead and keep this hand. It's not like the greatest hand, but I think it's still a keep.
My hand is a little awkward. We want to do both these things on turn one, but we obviously can't. But I think I'm going to keep it.
All right, I'm going to go to 17 and play a bird.
Yep.
You're up.
All right. Top deck. Lightning bolt? Lightning bolt? No. So, I'm not sure if I should try to play around a 2-drop or a 3-drop. I can just cast the Serum Vision, or I can hold it for Spell Snare, and I assume that if he has a 3-drop, he's going to play it anyway, but if he has a 2-drop, then having the Spell Snare for it could be good. But I'm going to try to just gain some velocity and make sure I'm using my mana every turn, since we're on the draw against a Birds of Paradise deck. Well, we got a good one and a bad one on top, so we'll keep the good one. And sure go.
Alright, I will untap and draw, and that was a good draw. Yeah, we are just going to cast a Lockstone Smiter.
Yep.
You're up.
Alright, continue.
Divisioning.
Divisions.
Are your visions of Lockstone Smiter?
Yeah, my visions are of me getting obliterated. I don't think either of the cards on the top there are going to help us, so we're... Actually, Grimlawmancer might. We'll keep him, but I'm sure it's not going to be too relevant. Go.
Alright, untap, draw, and I am just going to fetch and take 3 again. Temple Garden. And I'm going to cast a Siege Rhino.
Alright, 17, then I'll go to 13.
Yep. And I'm taking 3 here in case my bird dies. I want to have access to cast my spells. And I don't think my life total matters that much against Islands, Sulphur Falls. So.
Yep. We can play... I mean, we're going to take a millie next turn, so I think our only real chance is to hope Brian messes up and we get lucky. So I'm just going to play this and say go.
Okay. Untap and draw. I will start things off by playing a Voice of Resurgence.
Alright, I'm going to fetch and then Pestermite, untap, and Spell Snare it.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a lot of damage. Let's say I go 12. But, maybe I can... Maybe, I don't know. You could just not have a removal spell, and we could draw. I mean, I don't even have the Splinter Twin yet, so...
Alright, well, I'm going to be Thoughtseize you regardless.
Alright.
Against the Pestermite, I feel like I have to Thoughtseize.
Cryptic, Snapcaster, Lavamancer, Pestermite, land.
Well, let's see, he's at 12 right now, and he's taking a lot of damage this turn.
Yeah.
I think I take your... Let's see. I think I'm just going to take your Cryptic command.
Yep.
So you have Lava, Pester,
Lava, Snapcaster, Pestermite, Grave.
And then I'll go to combat and attack you.
Yep, I'll go to 4.
You're up.
Alright. Whoop. He has Path anyway, don't worry. Don't worry. I don't have it, but I know you have it, which is hilarious. I will attack.
Alright, 13.
Alright, I'm going to go to 2.
Okay.
I'm going to play a Grim Lavamancer and pass the turn.
Alright. I will untap, draw. Go to combat.
Alright, I will tap down Siege Rhino.
Alright, attack you, Smiter.
I'll block.
Sure. Alright, so he's at 2 life. Thing is if he draws Splinter Twin, he's just going to play it anyway. So there's no reason for me to even bluff. I'm just going to play in Flashback Souls
Sure.
and hope I don't die. Go. So I'm pretty sure that these 4 spirit tokens are going to kill him if he doesn't kill me.
Yeah. Yeah, we're dead.
Okay.
All right, I'm on the play here for game 2, and this hand is a little weird, but I think we want to keep it. The way my hand is set up, well, I'll say my hand's fine.
Okay. This hand's like a little awkward, but I'm gonna keep it.
All right. Since I know the matchup, I'm just gonna play the mountain first and pass. It's a little awkward telegraphing, but the way my hand is set up, in case he played a mana guy on turn 1, I wanted to have that at the ready. So here we go.
All right. So here I am just going to go down to 17 and cast Kasali Pride Mage.
All right. Pride Mage is not much of a problem, but we'll just go ahead and end a turn, bolt it. I'm gonna go to 19 and fetch up a Watery Grave.
Alright, so I'm at 17, he's at 19.
Yep. Draw.
Yep.
Huh. Yeah, this seems like a YOLO moment. Alright, Tasker.
Okay.
Island. 18, go. So one thing about Modern is there's a ton of fetching and shuffling.
Alright, well, I am just going to cast a Lockstone Smiter.
Alright, cool. My guy is bigger than your guy.
He is.
Alright, so 18, 17.
Yep.
Alright. Now, we are in pretty good shape. Well, battle.
Alright, I got a 13.
And say go. I can kind of sit back on Tassiger here, which is awesome, using his ability or making Brian contemplate different lines of play.
Combat.
Sure.
Huzzah.
I will take 4. 14 to 13.
Yep. I'm going to attempt Siege right now.
Alright, we will remand that. I'm going to fetch first.
Okay.
Tapped Steam Vents, and then I'm going to remand draw a card.
Sure.
So 13 all.
Yep.
Draw a card. Alright, untap. Another phenomenal draw. Attack.
None.
Actually, I'm going to do that instead.
Sure.
Go.
Alright, well, we are kind of under the gun, and our hand is hilariously awkward. Let's see. Siege right now.
Alright, I will snap remand.
Yep. Go.
Untap. Draw. It's kind of awesome, actually. Alright, I don't know if this is the correct play. Actually, yeah. We'll attack.
I'm gonna block.
Alright. I will play a Splinter Twin on Snapcaster Mage.
Yep.
I will Lightning Bolt you down to 6. And then I will pass the turn. Yep.
Play run out.
10 and 9.
Yep, here we go.
Alright, during your end step, I will make a copy of Snapcaster Mage.
Okay.
I guess we can use a Cedric Phillips will be this. And I don't think I want to target this. Or I think I want to target, but I don't think I want to use it because it puts you down to 6, untap, You block here, take 4. But if I attack with if I untap, make another token and attack, I can bolt the Siege Rhino. So I think I'll just do that instead. Alright, draw. I'll just tap him and kill you.
Okay, good.
Whee!
My hand was 2 more Siege Rhinos and 2 Will Leaf Lieges and 2 Lingering Souls. Alright, we are back for sideboarding. For me, I am cutting some of the clunkier creatures in my deck. Pride Mage, Kitchen Finks, and Wilt Leaf Liege that are not particularly impressive on their own and are like kind of harder to cast, and I don't think they really do a whole lot. I mean, a Wilt Leaf Liege is like a really nice follow-up to something like a Smiter, but I think Siege Rhino is still just better. And these were kind of getting stuck in my hand, and I felt like I wanted like a little cheaper cards to interact with them. And I'm going to be bringing in like some removal spells, a couple Thought Seizes, and some chokes to try to lock his mana down.
Yep, on my side, we are very afraid of choke, but Remand is not exactly an answer to it. Also, Remand just feels really bad against a deck with Voice of Resurgence and Luxon Smiter as its early drops. So really, we're just trying to cut all of our early counter spells. Remand against like a Flashback of Lingering Souls is kind of like a pipe dream. Your opponent's not going to run into it unless they just have nothing else to do. And at that point, you should be ahead of anyway in the game, so it's never going to really help you all that much. Last game, it was really good when I was on the play. I may reconsider bringing it back in while I'm on the play. Click is pretty mediocre against a deck as redundant as Brian's, as well as a deck with Lingering Souls, so it's not really that great a threat, so we're going to trim on them. And then the 2 Spell Snares, because really the only target is Voice, and I'm boarding out all my counter spells anyway and just hoping to try to ignore it for the most part. Going to be bringing in Fork Bolt, Engineer Explosives. These help out against his early mana guys and tokens. 2 Sower of Temptation to help take his bigger guys, and I guess if he wants to use removal early on like Tassiger or Pestermite to try to not die to the combo, Sower could be really good as a top deck later in the game. And then a second Batter Skull and it is at Staticaster to basically help out with our mid-range game plan. We're leaving in the combo in this matchup since Brian has so many creatures that are tough for me to deal with. And I'm going to kind of hope to mize at least 1 game out of the next 3 with the combo. But most of the time against Abzan decks, you want to be boarding out the combo, but Brian's is not a traditional one with things like Liliana. He doesn't have that much removal, and we're just going to try to hope to get a little lucky.
All right, this hand is pretty solid, especially on the play, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it.
My hand is reasonable, but it's fairly clunky. Probably going to get steamrolled if Brian has a good draw since we're on the draw. So.
All right, I'm just going to fetch a forest and cast a bird. You're up.
All right. I will... That's interesting. Kind of changes what I want to do. If Brian... Well... I guess we don't have much else to do next turn. I'm going to fetch a Swamp and Engineering Explosives on 1.
Okay.
This also helps us play around Choke later if he ends up having it. So here we go.
So we're both at 19. I'm just going to go ahead and fetch a Swamp and cast a Luxon Smiter.
That's a good one.
I'm at 18.
All right. Alright, and since we don't have anything else to do on this turn, we're going to go to 17 and then just go ahead and kill his bird.
Seems wise.
Hopefully that'll slow him down. If he doesn't have another land, he won't be casting big guys. But if he could just go like, you know, White Source, second Smiter, then we're under a significant clock.
Alright, draw. Well, I'm going to hit you for 4.
13, 18.
I'm going to go to 16 and cast Lingering Souls.
Okay.
And you're up after that.
Alright, well, we're going to, I guess, play for a little bit of a longer game. And continue to try to play around Choke, and we're going to play a Tassiger.
Okay.
Off of a mountain, and it sure go.
So you're at 12?
Yep. Am I dead?
No. Alright, I'll hit you for 2.
Yep. 10 to 16.
And I am going to just play a bird and flashback souls.
Okay.
And you're up.
We'll play a sower and steal a token and hope that... Go ahead. He does not have Gavany Township.
Bad news for you.
Really?
Yep.
Man.
Not only do I have Gavany Township, I just drew a very good card. I'm trying to decide, actually.
Gavany Township Slaughter Pack, that is.
It's not packed. I think that I actually path the sower.
Yeah, I think I'm...
I can't attack with this, but I will attack with everything else.
That's such an insane... Like, I even had, like, the combo, and I didn't go for it because I figured you had one and you were going to either hit one of these two, but now I'm just dead. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have to jump.
Yeah, Township. So you take 6 down to 4.
Yeah.
And these guys are all bigger.
So basically need to draw Damnation, which I don't have in my deck. But I will likely have it in my deck come this weekend. Alright, so we gotta draw a Cryptic Command. Do you want to cut me to my Cryptic Command so I feel a little bit better about it?
Sure.
I guess. See, and I took 6, I'm at 4.
Yeah, you're at 4.
Okay. Alright, so... Yeah, I'm just dead. That was a tilt. I suppose I could have waited on the explosives, but the way my hand was set up, I really wanted to slow you down. Alright, so since we're on the play for Game 4, I'm going to assume that the combo is not entirely necessary since I can gain footing when I'm on the play. We're going to bring back in the 4 remands and a click, and even though this is not great against Lingering Souls, we still have the Staticaster, Grim Lavamancer, and Engineer Explosives to hopefully fight those. But yeah, this feels a lot more vulnerable now after board since Brian has Path, Slaughter Pact, and Abrupt Decay. So.
Yep.
Alright, so this hand is how do you say, Ephraim Special.
Okay.
So we're going to keep it and hope we get there.
Alright, this hand is pretty good, so I'm going to keep it and also hope to get there.
Your go.
Alright.
Let's see how good that one is.
Oh, it's probably pretty good.
Alright, I'm at 17. As soon as I find my Blood Crypt. Excuse me, sir. Would you like to play a mana-producing creature?
I would, actually.
Awesome.
Well, I think I basically just locked into playing it anyway.
Sure.
So, I'll play a bird.
Would you like to cut?
Yeah, I'm at 17.
Draw. I am gonna say go.
Go.
Wish we had drawn another fetch land. Then I could make things super easy, but try not to give too much away.
Alright, well, he probably has remands. I'm actually just gonna cast Thoughtseize.
Sure. I have 2 remands, Batterskull, Bolt, Tassiger. You go to 15.
Yep. I will take Tassiger.
Okay.
Thoughtseize again.
Yeah, I don't really care. Sure. 15? Or sorry, 13.
13? Yep. So, I think I have to take... I think I just take a Lightning Bolt here, actually. Yeah, I'll take Lightning Bolt.
Okay.
Like, he's gonna remand some stuff anyway. I'm just at risk of actually just dying to lightning bolt. So
Sure.
go.
All right, so you're at 13. I think I just go ahead and kill his bird, and then we can start attacking and holding up for remand. So draw, attack,
12.
go.
I'll fetch to 11.
All right.
And let's go ahead and get a
If you play Smiter, I'm going to throw up a little bit.
Temple
but
Garden.
I assume that is what's going to happen.
Could have also taken both remands, but I don't think that I actually am like probably gonna beat that Taziger, so I felt like I had to do what I did. I will cast Lingering Souls.
Alright, I'll go ahead and remand it just because I'm trying to hit my land drops.
Go.
Okay. I'll take 2 and attack. 15 to 10?
Yep.
Here you go.
I'll play Lingering Souls.
Sure.
Bird. Go.
Alright, I'll electrolyze bird and spirit.
Sure.
Draw. I will pass turn.
Joke.
Alright, so this is on right now. Choke resolves.
Okay.
You only have 1 card in hand?
Yep. Go.
You're at 10.
Yep.
Kill the token. Not sure if this is correct, but alright. So already got the blood crypt, so this is just gonna fetch a swamp at some point, but I guess I'll fetch a swamp. I'll go to 14.
Go.
Okay. Draw. Go to 12. Don't really want to cast this Batter Skull. If he just paths it, I guess we can get a mountain, but we may end up needing this blue at some point later, and pathing it for an island under choke is a little awkward. We're just going to keep him off of his Lingering Souls for now and just hold up this Remand and Lavamancer, so.
Alright, I'm gonna fetch in return.
Sure.
Get
I'm going to attack for 1, actually.
okay.
I don't really need to worry about using him right this minute. Getting them damages while I can.
Alright, so I got a 9 and then 8.
Yep. And I'm at 12.
Yep. Alright, well, Smiter.
Sure.
And I'll just say go.
Alright, I will terminate Smiter.
Alright.
Yep. Draw. I will play Serum Vision.
Okay.
Top 2. Don't really want either of these cards. Put them on bottom. Take you down to 7.
Okay.
And pass.
Smiter.
Results.
Go.
Still 1 card, huh?
Yep.
Okay, I'll take it, I guess. Explosives for 3 and blow it up. And I'll go ahead and fetch a mountain and pass turn. Puts me to 11.
Yep. Know that you have 2 cards or 3?
3.
Alright, well I know 2 of them. Kind of want to like flashback the souls while he can't remand me, but I think I just have to put Siege Rhino into play.
That's fair.
So
8 to 10.
Yeah, I go to 10, you go to 8, and then I'm gonna say go.
Alright, I'll shoot you.
Alright. So I go to 8. I think that I just slaughter pack your guy right now.
Sure. Right, now I can play.
Draw Sower.
Yes. I was gonna say I could just play Batter Skull, but now I can Sower and Remand, so
It's pretty good.
A little bit better. Yeah, here we go.
Alright, I'll pay for packs.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, why would I do that indeed? I still don't think I can really just flashback souls into remand, so I'm just gonna say go.
Attack.
Alright, I go to 1.
I'll kill you.
Alright, I'm dead.
Pow! How long did you have the slaughter pack for?
I drew it that turn.
Okay. Because
I had Rhino the entire time.
okay, that was the one.
Alright, this hand is like a little awkward, but that's pretty much what you sign up for when you play this deck, so I'm gonna keep.
On my side, we mulligan to 6, and obviously we are a little short on lands, but since we're on the draw, I think we have to keep it. This is a decent 6, especially against Thoughtseizes. So.
Yo.
Okay. Sorry, I have a interesting decision. Like I guess there's no point to explosives now for 0. I can do that anytime. So I was thinking about maybe I should do it for 1, but.
Go.
Go.
Alright, I'll fetch 19. I'm just gonna get a Godless Shrine, I guess. That's my top card. Alright, and then on tap, draw, and I'm just gonna play Lockstone Smiter.
Yep.
You're up.
Alright, I'm gonna just go 19. Get a Blood Crypt.
Okay.
Alright. Drop. Take 2 down to 17.
Okay.
And pass turn.
Good. I'll attempt to enter combat.
Sure.
Huzzah.
Alright, I'll go to 13.
I'm gonna cast Lingering Souls.
Sure.
Alright, so 2 spirits, and I'm just gonna play this since I go.
Alright, shoot these.
Okay.
Shoot him. Bolt him. Thought scour myself.
Okay.
Go.
Alright, I'm gonna get a Temple Garden.
Actually, I'm gonna tap it like this because I don't get destroyed by choke like an actual idiot.
Alright, so I'm at 18.
Yeah, 18, 13.
Yep.
milled over my swamp too, which is super awkward. But maybe I'm playing around choke too much. But fetching this is not a big deal. Needed the black and the red.
Alright. I'm gonna fetch forest. So 17.
Fetch, 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 fetch.
I'm gonna abrupt decay, is it Staticaster, and then cast a smiter.
Okay. Yep. 1 card or 2?
2. You're up.
And the soul's in the yard. Okay. Alright, I will explosives for 3.
Sure.
And play this and cross my fingers. Go.
Alright, I don't have it. I am going to Thought CC though.
Alright, 2 snap, click, explosives.
What do you have in your yard?
2 bolts and a thought scour in the yard.
I don't think I care about that click because I have Lingering Souls. And I don't think I care.
I should have played this on 0. Man. Oh well. That's a tool.
I think I actually just. Well, let's see. Snapcaster Mage. You have 2 bolts and a what? A Thought Scour?
Yep. And a cryptic command right here.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to be at 15 when this resolves. This is a tough choice. I think I just take the explosives and hope my Lingering Souls go all the way. Hit you.
9.
Play a Rhino.
6 to 18.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna
Go.
It's gonna be a good one. Quee. Man, Sower's been real good. I hope you just never draw a thing. So I'm at 6. You can't flashback in pump with township, right? So
True. This is a tough call. I think I... Yeah, I don't really want to trade my smiter for... I don't want to trade my smiter in a turn for my own Rhino when he can just blow explosives. So I think I'm just going to flashback Souls.
okay.
Say go. Razorbird's being about the worst land I could have drawn that turn.
6.
Yep.
Oh, it was absolutely the worst line you could draw that turn. There's no doubt about it. Alright, I'll start off here with a Serum Vision.
Okay.
Top 2. I will top 1, bottom the other.
Okay.
And say go.
Alright. Draw. Alright, let me think this through. I know I'm definitely attacking with these. Debating if I want to send a smiter as well. These. Let's go ahead and send them all.
Alright, I think I'm okay just doing this.
Alright, I'll activate Gavany Township.
Alright, that leaves you with 2 men up. So these two are gonna die. I will snap bolt the other token.
Okay.
And then damage resolves. This dies, this dies, this dies. And he has a 5/5 smiter, but we still have this, so we're okay.
Yep. Go.
Draw. Should have bonded him in that card. That was really bad. Kind of just want to click him during his draw step and potentially double block. I kind of want to click myself and get rid of the stupid card I left on top for no reason. So just attack.
16.
Just gonna kill this. I don't know. You got Golgari Charm or something maybe, but go.
Okay. Draw. Well, let's play bird.
Sure.
Go.
Draw. Attack.
Block.
Sure.
Township.
Yep. Need a BBD. I need a U. Can I just take a selfie with you real quick and then put it on it?
Yeah. I'm sure there's a German here somewhere.
Yeah. There we go.
Alright.
You're up.
Fetch.
You to 15.
I'm gonna play this in Township.
Okay.
You're up.
Wow, that was good. Terminate it. And attack for 4, put you to 11, me to 10.
Yep.
And then I'll pass turn, and then on your draw step, I'll click you.
Sure.
After you draw. Yes, that one's fine.
Okay. Your turn.
Upkeep,
Not gonna do anything.
draw. Attack for 7.
I guess I'll path it now.
Okay. You'll go to 8. I'll go get a land.
I have to wait till he attacks, or you can just equip it to the click.
Yep. Go.
Go.
I will snap bolt you down to 5 and then equip.
I'm dead. Yep.
Okay. All right, so that was a showcase of the kind of interaction that Modern can have.
Yeah.
We certainly did not cast Summer Bloom with Karuz and Amulet of Vigor.
I didn't mutagenic growth my Glistener Elf. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like when the twin decks range on the lower side of the spectrum of the combo, the games are a lot more fun and a lot of back and forth. Like the post sideboard games there, especially when I didn't even have the twin combo in my deck, was just like a lot closer on like all fronts, and every draw step felt like it mattered significantly.
Yeah.
I will say that if you are a fan of Blue-Red Twin in general, or like Teamer Twin with Tarmogoyf that I used to play, Tasigur Twin just feels like not a strict upgrade, but Tasigur just feels better than Tarmogoyf for the most part. If
Yeah.
you're planning, if your mana game has a lot of Zoo or Burn, Tarmogoyf's a lot better than Tasigur because it always comes out on turn 2, whereas Tasigur very rarely comes out on turn 2. But Tasigur can certainly hold his own.
Yeah, I mean, he's the same size as most Goyfs generally are. I mean, I think of Goyf as a 4/5.
Same.
So, I mean, he's the same size, comes down as early sometimes, but dodges like some of the same removal, and his ability actually gets used in this kind of a deck, unlike some other decks. So
Yeah. Overall, I felt like the Batter Skulls, the Silver Temptations, basically the alternate sideboard plan felt much better than the combo, which is exactly what I expected. After the third game, I just took the combo completely out of my deck because it felt like it wasn't necessary, and I wanted to have just max removal and high impact threats that didn't really need a lot of. They didn't need to work together. So, yeah, I thought that Tasigur Twin was cool. What was yours like?
I mean, I enjoyed this deck. It suffers from the same problem these decks always have, where like you just flood out sometimes, or you don't have the right mix of like mana creatures and things to play off of them, or whatever. Like, or you just lose to your opponent just drawing too many cards and you can't do anything about it. But like when it clicks, it's like really powerful and seems pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean, turn 2 Luxon Smiter on the play just seems real tough for most fair decks to beat. I had a really tough time beating it in that last game, but I got pretty lucky with little Staticaster shenanigans with the Lightning Bolt to combo kill the Smiter. But I don't know. Would you say that on a level of 10 to 1 to fun? I don't know what I'm.
I'd say 1 to fun. It's like a medium-aged kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a 5.
Yeah, it's not like a little kid, but it's not like a fully grown man either. So
yeah. So if you are going to the StarCityGames Modern Open in Baltimore this weekend, I recommend Tasigur Twin. I will probably be writing my article about it this week in preparation for the tournament itself. Brian, what are you planning on playing as of right now?
I mean, I'm probably not playing this, or if I am, I'm going to work on it and probably make a number of changes to it. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure. I'm thinking about playing either just kind of a stock Abzan deck or maybe even Twin deck myself, even though historically that's been pretty bad for me.
Sure. Well, what do you say about Twin with very few twins in it? Maybe that's more,
bad. Yeah,
more your style?
Yeah, definitely more my style, yeah.
All right, cool. All right, guys. Well, that's all for me and Brian today. Be sure to check out the rest of this week on StarCityGames.com for our articles, maybe a Magic Online video. But, yeah, check us out at Baltimore this weekend for the Modern Open, and we'll see you soon.
See you.